The sales game has changed in the last year. I don't think that really comes as a shock to anyone in the industry. You're probably very aware of this. The pandemic itself has accelerated a shift to online sales. Previously, brick and mortar retail stores could rely on their staff to keep the customer experience at a high level. But with the shift to online, the customer's behaviours have evolved, and so have their expectations. One of the biggest impacts on retail from this shift has been the growing number of return sales. Up to 30% of non-essential online sales are returned, which makes sense because before any restrictions were in place, people liked to see what product they were buying. They'd try it on or try it out. It looks like customers still want to do this. Even before 2020, 1 in 10 customers admitted to buying a product online with the thoughts of returning it almost immediately if it wasn't the right fit. The shift to online sales doesn't look like it's going anywhere. As brick and mortar stores begin to reopen and in-person purchases begin to rise, the change in customer behaviour might not be so quick, with customers still looking to take advantage of online shopping from the comfort of their own home. Because of this, now is the time to make sure your returns process is efficient. An inefficient returns process can damage brand reputation. It can tie up stock and staff, meaning that you're unable to meet demand as a result. Your profits decrease. Returns are a big concern for customers. If your returns process is unclear or convoluted or even slow, you might get that first sale, but the chances are that customer won't come back. An efficient returns process looks attractive to customers. It can be the deciding factor on whether they want to buy with you, and it minimises the negative impact on your bottom line. The OrderWise core software can process returns and offers enough depth for some customers. But if a rise in returns sounds familiar, it's time to start thinking about a more dedicated approach to handling returns. The OrderWise returns module does just that. It is a more structured, accountable, and tailored returns process throughout the full length of the supply chain. You'll have tighter control over your return reasons, more insight into the root causes of returns, with full traceability of stock and greater customer satisfaction. The returns module isn't a one-size-fits-all module. There are tailored setup options, flexible workflows, control over user access, and fully configurable product return criteria. If you need to quarantine return stock, you can set up your own policies and requirements to make sure the stock is handled appropriately. Returns can be linked to the original order, meaning that serial and batch traceability is retained. Warranty or return timescales can be adhered to, and the original order prices can be used for accurate reporting. Or there can be unlinked returns for e-commerce if you're using multiple sales channels. As a business, you get a customer returns activity screen that provides instant visibility of all returns and a central management source for all returns activity. There's a dedicated returns goods in screen, and you can produce return notes for your customers that can be branded to your needs like any other layout within OrderWise. Whether your customer is returning goods in person, they're sending them back to you, or you're picking them up, all of this can be handled within the OrderWise returns module, and you can store additional information along with this, including the returns collection addresses and instructions to your staff. Credits, debits, repairs, refunds, or simple straightforward exchanges can all be handled from one place, how you want to handle them, with maximum control. You'll see additional standard reports looking at customers frequently returning items, the reasons for returns, common trends in specific goods, suppliers, or delivery methods, plus any related stock adjustments are automatically made in the OrderWise system because it's all connected. You can raise a return through OrderWise CRM, so it becomes part of your existing customer experience. And if you use customer alerts, you can automatically update your customer at each stage of the returns process. So before COVID disrupted the world, 48% of shoppers said that quality was at the top of their wish list, with price and brand in second and third. Now though, recent studies have shown that 49% of customers say that availability is now what they look for most. Staying on top of the product availability is now paramount to customer satisfaction. If you're out of stock, it's now easy for someone to jump online and buy for somebody else. They might even be in your store when they do it. Nobody can stay on top of everything that's going on all by themselves. A product begins to trend, and by the time you have your sales report, you're already low on stock and a day behind your competitors. OrderWise BI alerts help us with this. They tell you what you need to know when you need to know it. If a product is suddenly trending, OrderWise will tell you and you can take the necessary steps instantly, beating your competition, and you'll avoid disappointing your customers. If stock is running low, an alert will tell you this before it's too late. If stock is due in from a supplier is delayed, an alert will highlight this to you so you can set your customers' expectations correctly. If customers haven't purchased from you in a while, you'll be notified of this and you can investigate the changes in their behaviour. If stock is about to go out of date, an alert can tell you in good time so you're not caught short when a customer places an order with you. In fact, there are over 80 standard alerts that can be configured, set and run with your choice of variables on each one. You can set these alerts based on customer information, supplier information or stock information, so you'll be covered across all bases. But just telling you that something needs your attention is only half the story. You need to be able to fit these into your processes for maximum efficiency. You don't want to be notified of something and then need to run to find somebody to deal with it. Alerts can be assigned to users, user groups, or whole teams. You can add notes and reassign an alert that comes to you, or you can have the alert create a CRM activity for full traceability. And it works on the OrderWise mobile app too. So wherever you are, you can keep on top of changes that need your attention as they happen. BI Alerts helps you to keep up with fast-paced trading environments in an ever-changing business landscape. Customer behaviours are evolving rapidly, and being able to adapt, personalise and engage with these behaviours is going to be an ongoing key to success. The way people shop has changed. Returns have increased. We can deal with that. We can ensure that there's a full end-to-end process that makes your business run like a well-oiled machine. But what might change next? What might be changing now? It is difficult to predict, but if you have all of your data in one powerful business management tool like OrderWise, you have an advantage. OrderWise can alert you to when a decision is needed using the BI Alerts module. Or it can tell someone else when your decision isn't needed, leaving you to make the decisions that matter.